Alright, just got two new pieces of equipment for my camera. I got this motorized pan tilt head. Comes with a little remote, little cord, and then you can tilt and pan the camera up and down without touching anything. Without touching the tripod. It's a lot more stable. And also got the Bluetooth Nikon remote, so you can zoom in. Let's see. Let's get the line back up a little bit. This pan tilt's a little touchy left and right. It's a little fast, but you can get really good, and then just hit your shutter button. You can also use it to focus. You push down and it brings up your manual focus, if you have the camera in manual focus mode, which I do. And then you can focus with the up and down buttons on the remote. You don't have to touch the ring and be shaking all around. This should do a lot better, especially for astrophotography. It's kind of hard to focus when you're touching that ring and it's shaking all around. And you get the remote and focus it, and that better. You can also start your video. So zoom in and out, of course. It does pretty much the same thing as the OK and the wheel. It's got the same functions. I just use my remote to pan and tilt. Should, like I said, make the photography much better. Yeah, this thing is like amazing. It works great. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be out here tonight. It's the first clear skies we've had in several days. I'll be out tonight trying to get some luminaries with my new little setup here. See how it goes. Alright, this was Venus. This is Venus. I took this at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. March 6th, 2020. And this is the P1000 in movie manual mode, manual focus. And that's, Venus is it's like about 50% phase. I'm going to zoom out, and now I'm swinging around to the moon, without changing focus. It takes me a second to find it. But this is in manual focus. Movie manual mode. So the focus and exposure are exactly the same as they were on Venus. And you can see the moon is also in focus and exposed pretty good. Now if I had it in auto, it would be much brighter. And Venus would also be much brighter, and you wouldn't be able to see the phase. But this is using the pan and tilt motorized head and the Nikon remote. So it works a little bit better. So the pan and tilt head is still a little shaky when you try to move it around, but it's not as bad as trying to move the tripod by hand. Seems like every time the tripod get it centered and then try to lock it down and let go of it, it moves. So this pan and tilt head, you can lock your tripod down and then still you have a little movement up, down, left, and right with the motorized head. So it works out much better. Now I'm just playing around with it. So first time I've used this stuff, it will get better with it. Okay, here I switched the camera back to auto. I'm still in manual focus. I didn't change the focus. Back on Venus, and you see now it's overexposed. You can't see the phase because it's overexposed. So zoom back out and swing back over to the moon. Now, this is an easy way to get your focus and exposure right. Well, I already had the focus right, but zoom back in on the moon. As you can see, when you're zoomed out, it's too bright, it's overexposed. When you zoom in and the camera auto exposes correctly on the moon, like it does here, you can then hit your AE lock button, which is your auto exposure. Lock it down. Your focus and exposure will be locked. And then I'm going to go back, swing her back over to Venus. Zooming out. And you can see when you zoom out, you don't get the moonshine, overpowering, because your exposure is locked now. You can still see the features on the moon when you zoom out. And now I'm trying to find Venus again. There it is. Okay, I'm going to zoom back in on it. And you can see the phase now. Alright, now I'm swinging over to Sirius. Now this is in auto mode, still in manual focus. So I still haven't changed my focus, but now I'm in auto exposure. So Sirius is overexposed. But that is in focus. It is overexposed, but in focus. Now, take it out of focus, and you get, what do you get? The outline of the aperture. See the, what was that, hexagonal looking shape, or polygonal, whatever it is. That is your aperture, and the concentric circles are the multiple lenses inside of the camera. All zoom lenses have multiple lenses inside, so that's the outlines of the lenses. Okay, you focus it back down to the smallest point and see how it's getting bigger again. Okay, that's too far. You go back down to the smallest point, and that is in focus. Like I said, it is overexposed, but in focus. Okay, here is Sirius in movie manual mode with the exposure turned down. Focused as good as you're going to get, and that is max zoom. That is as big as you're going to see it in the camera. See, it looks a lot smaller because the exposure is turned down. I did that with the shutter speed. Crank the shutter speed up, it lets less light into the camera, and you get it exposed a lot better. So the stars don't look a whole lot different through the camera than they do to your naked eye. I mean, that's just what it is. What it is. That's what they look like. That is in focus and kind of properly exposed. I mean, like I said, telescopes do better, but you're not going to get much better than this with the P1000.
There you go. That's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching.